Yo, man. We got to put in this work. Welcome to the Light Show, you guys. Welcome to where that light's at, to where you gonna get it right at. Now, I know people go one way or the other, but here we open that third door. And we reveal the truth about this knowledgeable wisdom that was left for us to decipher and use to be a better people, to be a better collective, to be a better understanding of this journey of life before we head out to the celestial beyond. So let's get it on. Aye. Yo, for a long time in this country, I'm pretty sure they do it other places, but for a long time in this country, people have been discussing the deity Jesus the Christ. I believe that is the head deity in this land, honestly, in the Western Hemisphere. And people are going two ways with this information, but they're not getting the real reason the information is there. People have been on my page, they know me. I always ask the question, what did you learn from Three Little Pigs? Well, let's go a little deeper than that. Is the word light? Some people might think I was saying, is the word light? But no. Is the word light? People are lost in a social construct called race, as if race has any qualifications to right and wrong. I have seen a plethora, born and raised in America, I have seen a plethora of whites and blacks do wrong. And I have seen the same amount do right. Maybe more doing right than wrong. Let's say it like that. We want us, you know what I'm saying, on the big numbers. But same thing goes with any other group, you know, Asians and Hindus and Hispanics and everybody. Every group on Y'all there? All right. Every group on earth has the ones that do the positive and the ones that do the negative. So the whole point of this spiritual battle or this holy war or any wordage you want to use is going to be off the vibration of the breath, the living life is going to be off the energy that they cast out into the world, because everybody's spell casting. Your parents spell casted you. You know what I'm saying? Your mom, she was scared the crap out of you. And then you got super bigger than her. And you're like, I could just put her over. But no, you grew to respect and honor her, you know, for what she did for you. And of course, you wouldn't do nothing like that. It's just wrong. But everybody is casting spells. The whole point of a spell is to cast. But what are you casting? You know, I can hear people all day, you know, oh, you shouldn't be casting spells on anybody. Well, then how would you properly wash your butt? Why would you brush your teeth? Why would you, you know, if I don't put these spells on you, you're just going to do whatever you want. Do as thou will. Or if I put bad spells on you, you see what's going on. So, in John 1, it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Okay. So for people that say, oh, you know, Christ is God. No. First of all, you cannot fit the omnipotent energy inside of a human vessel. That doesn't make any sense. Something that is bigger than the universe itself, you're telling me it can fit inside a human body. That doesn't make any sense. Then you have to remember, who is he talking to? When he's in the Garden of Gethsemane, I think that's how you say it, and he's, asking, let this cup runneth past me. Who is he talking to? You know what I'm saying? When he's on the cross and Abatala, he's like, why have you forsaken me? Who is he talking to? That's why I make more sense to you when I tell you that, and it's not me who made this up. I didn't make this up. This is Catholicism. But when I tell you that Christ is light, beget of light, he's God's only begotten son. What does that mean? He's literally a part of God, just like your only begotten son. Your child is from your sperm. You created this. Okay, this is God's only begotten son. God is omnipotent light. So if Christ is light, beget of light, that means Christ is a piece of the ultimate light. That's why I say God broke a piece of himself off and placed it on earth. That's how the story will make more sense to you. You won't have to get spooked out and be like, oh, Jesus is God or God is Jesus. You won't have to trip like that, because that's not really why the information is here. For some reason at the Council of Nicaea, when these mortal men are putting this book together, they're not spooked out. They're not like, oh, snap. Well, if we take out Bel and the dragon and Enoch and put in Elijah, how do we know the Lord's not going to forsake us and strike us dead? This is why I tell people, there is no spook man, but if you're an atheist, you're an idiot. And people don't understand that. They're like, well, wait a minute, what the fuck are you doing? You're forgetting about the third door. You're forgetting about the whole point of words. You're forgetting the whole point. It's telling you what it is. It's saying, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. What do I keep telling you on this page that God is? The Most High, higher thought. Let's read it again. Slow it down. Follow the invisible bouncing ball. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Why does society desperately yearn for fatherhood back? What did Father do for the whole family that nobody ever credits? Everything got taken care of. For some weird reason, the fridge is still on. You a little snot nose. You're not doing anything. Okay, your mom knows she eating bonbons, watching TV, the soap operas and shit. She knows she's not doing anything. The lights are still on. The hot water is working. The roof is not on fire. God is order through instruction. Check that out. It's not like God gonna be giving people a fighting chance. Y'all gotta follow my commandments. If you don't, I'm gonna flood you. Oh, he ain't gonna do that. Everybody can flood. Oh, they're like, oh, God's so evil. Like I sprung it up on them. Like if any of these curses that people go through in the book, he ain't already gave you the rules. That's BS, yo. That's BS. You BSing on Lord. Like, how you gonna call God out for telling you what he gonna do in advance, and you don't do what he tell you to do, and then he do it, and then no, God wrong. How many chances I gotta give? How many chances does society give you? Even if you murdered in self-defense and say you got off, do you really think you could pull up the exact same scenario and you're going to get treated the exact same way? No, it doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just so happen to have the winning lottery ticket every mega jackpot. It's the same dude. It's not going to fly like that. You already know. You guys already know. Why am I saying this? Because if you scroll down more, or better yet, yeah, if you go to John 5, it says, or better yet, let's go to 4. It says, in him was life, and the life was the light of men. Then in 5, it says, and the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehend it not. Let's go back to the Rakim video. Remember, it's a monotheistic. So they're all following the same codes. Let's go back to the Rakim video. What did he say? Realize you're stuck in the darkness. Your knowledge is took. Why light can shine through the darkness, but the darkness can't comprehend it. How many of you have been walking through the streets, don't do crime, and motherfuckers call you a sucker or you weird, even though you maybe used to fuck up and shit like, but you flying straight now. You saw, you switched up on us. Why don't they comprehend why you switched up, and why aren't they rolling with you? Because the darkness comprehend not. The light shines through the darkness. The darkness comprehend not. How many of you didn't take the jab? How many of you were shining through the darkness, and what was the darkness doing? Oh, you crazy. Oh, you can't come to my house. You ain't whatever problems you went through. Oh, I'm sorry. We can't have you working for this company no more. We're going to have to terminate you due to medical practice, whatever. And then what happens? Now you see all this stuff coming around. Light beget of light. Okay, let's go to some Messianic wisdom. Thought slowed down to create light. Light slowed down to create sound, and sounds form geometrical shapes. If God is omnipotent thought, because everything in our comprehension, remember, we're human. So we have to, it has to be in a way that we can comprehend it. God is ultimate thought. Anything God wants, it happens. Anything he thinks of, it happens. Okay, it's ultimate thought. Ultimate thought slows down and creates light. Remember, Christ is a broken piece of God. Light beget of light. The Son of the Father, the only begotten Son. Okay. In the beginning, there was nothing. Yeah, we're talking about the beginning of the word, but no. Before the word. Because what is words? It's void. There's nothing there. In the beginning, there was nothing. It was void. It's the first thing God does. Let there be light. As soon as God says that, Christ is born. That's why in Daniel's, it's talking about this old being. It's talking about this being that's old, that sits on a throne and, right hand on. That's why it's old, because Christ is before everything. We're not talking about the flesh Jesus of Nazareth, because I'll get into that too when they be like, oh no, she was a virgin. I don't believe in the miraculous conception. It doesn't make any sense, because Jesus has to be in the lineage of King David and Adam. He can only get that through Joseph. He can only be in that lineage through Joseph. It's not through his mother. So by default, Joseph had to have already had intercourse with his wife. It doesn't matter what they threw in there, because I'll show you something else that doesn't make any sense. If you keep scrolling down, remember the book was tampered with, but you got to get the wisdom. If you scroll down more, where is it? If you scroll down to John 17, it says, for the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came by Jesus Christ. There is no Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ does not exist. You mean Jesus the Christ. Remember, Christ is anointed. So what does that mean? That means Jesus of Nazareth as a young child doesn't know anything. Not really. He doesn't know his mission. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know, I was born to die. He wasn't talking to his parents like that. It's later, you know what I'm saying? When he's 12, he's grown. Okay, then he goes on and then he comes back as the Christ. So it's like something he had to tap into to remember who he was. Okay, that's a lot of you. A lot of you are on that mission in your one life. A lot of you are on your mission to unlock the Christ within you. You forgot who you were. You forgot you had already done this. Energy never dies. A lot of you, for some weird reason, you could, like, look at me. I came through damaged. I came through one eye impaired. But I seen that COVID. I seen black and white or status. I seen all this different stuff that they do not teach in their programming. Like if their programming couldn't block me forever, like it can't hold you forever. You've already done this. So here we go again. Everything that you read about this, even with the which was John 12, where it's like, but as many as receive him, to them gave the power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. 13, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of flesh, nor of man, but of God. Why are they saying that? We're talking about this energy. Remember, Christ has disciples. Christ has followers. People are starting to get the knowledge. They're starting to get the wisdom. But you're not born of flesh, and this is true. This is what they mean when they say you're reborn or born again. This is what they're talking about. Ain't got nothing to do with no water splashing on your head. It doesn't. You're born again because you're awake. Everybody's floating in the air with this book, but the book is talking to you. Okay, you're supposed to be Christ's light. You're supposed to walk in the light of. So that's in physical life. Nobody told you to allow the preacher to keep taking the same, part, where Jesus is outnumbered and, you know what I'm saying, he ain't got no defense and he gets slapped and turned the other cheek. That has to do with circumstance, bro. Why do you keep bringing that up like that's out of the norm? Like you're not behind enemy lines. What are you talking about? You're not supposed to turn the other cheek if you're a free body, free being. Somebody trying to swing on you, you're supposed to defend yourself. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? So the angels don't got swords? So God ain't made armies of men appear for some of his people? Like, are you serious? What are you talking about? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Even Peter pulled out the blade. It's like, what are you talking about? You're going to have to defend yourself. But I'm saying all that to say this. The word is the light, because the word and light coincide with each other. Light is information. Word is word. It's like, how do you learn? How do you learn anything? Do you have a manual? You got a teacher, you got a tutor, you got a sensei. Things are going to be taught in order to advance wisdom in this living vessel. That is how we advance. We advance through information. Okay. On the earthly realm, it's no disrespect to people that are in the celestial and stuff like that, or esoteric. But in the earthly realm, Christ is the master mason. He's the one who did it all. He's the one who rejected all of the foolishness and gave nothing but knowledge. Now remember, men wrote this book. Why do you think men are holding this energy in such high esteem? Because it did it. It did what we all know in our hearts we're supposed to do, but we keep rebelling against it off of our own flesh, off of our pride, our ego. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the whole point of the story. But what is it? It's word. It's knowledge. It's information. How you going to box information? How you going to get mad at knowledge for being what it is? How are you mad at wisdom? That's why I don't understand people that bash Christ. It's like, dude, you're bashing your higher self. You're bashing your opportunity for your higher thought. That's what you're doing. You're spitting on your higher thought. The small hats, Talmud. Christ is covered in feces, rotten in hell. But he's cool though. No, he was cool. We just don't believe he's God. But he's cool, but now he's rotten in hell. It's like, ain't y'all the one with bloody mattresses getting caught in synagogue walls and stuff? Ain't y'all the one with tunnels? Ain't y'all the one talking all this holy stuff, but run the porn industry and make Hollywood with horror movies and actors and scripts, a bunch of illusions, things you're not supposed to be doing. Sound like the new fucking Solomon's in this motherfucker. Sound like the new Solomon's in this motherfucker. When he was messing with that necromancer, he got fucked over for that shit because he wasn't supposed to be doing that. But it's like, that's what y'all sound like. Y'all don't sound like somebody following the higher thought. No, y'all sound like y'all want the flesh. How many times did them Hebrews mess up in that book? So many times. Look at these damn small hats. Are they really trying to go into the grace of the ultimate wisdom, or are they trying to live it up on the hill like them Pharisees did? Passing around AIDS, HSVs, fucking STDs, all different types of stuff. Lunacy on the news, got people fighting each other. They know damn well blacks and police and Hispanics and black gangs and are doing way more than a couple small hats getting smacked in the head on college campus. That's all you see every now and then. They got to throw a small hat out there and get smacked in the head. Oh, people are what that shit, anti-Semitic. Oh, you're anti-Semitic because you're not even fucking you're not even Semitic. Motherfucker, y'all not half no more. I see Ben Shapiro. Where the fuck is the fucking half in him? Ain't a spickle of Canaanite blood in that man. Get the hell out of here. Ain't no African in there. And we know how y'all was. We know about Moses. We know about Abraham. We know about Solomon. We know about David. Y'all love y'all some African. Nah. Y'all know y'all do. So it's like, how y'all all pale-faced out now? Want a bunch of anorexic Judies. That don't even make no sense. It don't even make no sense to the biblical narrative. Y'all love big thickums. Y'all love chocolate fucking women. That's what all y'all was fucking with. All y'all was messing with was Egyptians, Canaanites, Cushites. Just read the book. Just read the damn book. Okay? Hebrews loved them some black women. So it's like, that shit don't make no sense. Who is these ones corrupting them now? Making them twerk and overdose and fight all day? These got to be some wicked. These can't be the real Jews. These can't be the real Jews. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. For a man to even safeguard his woman like that. She can't do this. She can't do that. Don't speak this. Don't do. And mother like, you trying to control her. I don't think so, bro. I think about them times there was a lot of witchcraft going on, a lot of wizardry, a lot of savage-ass people around. I believe it to be true. Because remember, it's oral tradition, so they didn't have no paper. They didn't have, this was just what they know. They going off what they know. And they was breaking their own rules. But still, they can only go off what they know. So how harsh were they really? With a bunch of bandits and vagabonds and all types of murderer, killer shit going on, bro. There's no police like that. Motherfuckers used to kidnap motherfucking females for ransom, all types of shit. You might get her back, but she might have been raped by the whole fucking village by the time you got her back. It's like, bro, this is what really used to happen. This is real shit. This is what happens. Sad to say, even to this day. But when you look at order and structure, it is light being given to you. It's harsh, it may seem to you, but harsh was smacking you in your head because you didn't look both ways before across the street. You almost got hit by a truck. Now, what hurt worse? What would hurt worse? Popping back of the head, or you looking like Gage from Pet Cemetery? Dad burying a box the size of a damn styrofoam cooler in this motherfucker. Just see? Don't touch that, it's gonna burn. Sometimes you gotta let them touch the stove. Yeah, but when you do, and they got second-degree burns, and now I got to deal with this motherfucker, I gotta get the Flintstone Advil and shit, and I got see, we wouldn't be going through all this if you listen to wisdom, if you listen to the elder that was telling you. I've been burnt before. That shit hurt. Drop me on through that shit. Like, okay, that's how does the youth look at wisdom? I gotta show my old man, old lady, you're outdated, you're out your time, expired, whatever. and then go through the same penitentiaries, the same courtrooms, the same funeral homes, the same tears being shedded over the same stuff because people aren't listening to the ones that were already there. All right. Well, it's been there for a long time. Remember, the only reason I mess with this is because I told y'all that's the way that you got to beat them. They don't have no Quran over here. I mean, the Muslims is trying, and I'm here to let you know. You take that fucking shit up the street all the fuck you want, but I'm telling you, run into me, boy, I'm cutting heads. I been knew that y'all was a motherfucking enemy to me, nigga. I don't subscribe to none of this shit you're doing. The white boy may play with you. I'm not gonna play with you. And I'm not going to play with you penitentiary fake Muslim niggas neither. You motherfuckers try to run up with that Allah shit, I'm going to let off one of these American missiles and blow your fucking shit to smithereens. I'm not playing with you. I'm not. You're not infiltrating shit. You're fucking not using utensils and shut the fuck up. Nigga, you're not beating nothing. You niggas are just radical and stupid. And there's a lot of females out here that we done gave rights so y'all can manipulate their brains and get them on some dumb shit. But eventually, after enough of them end up dead, fucking with y'all, y'all dipping off to different countries and shit. Yeah, I heard about this story. The more they'll wisen up. The word is light. It is. The word is eternal light because you must feed your brain. Your brain is where God is dwelling. God is in heaven. Heaven is off of the earth. Okay, the main part of your body that never is on the earth is your head. It's the main part. That's always off the ground. It's always in the air. Christ is the heir to the throne, right? But what is Christ? Light. Now, you can take it to the book and wait on some being if you want. You can play the spook game if you want to. That's fine. But if you get the wisdom, you know that Christ is you. Once you stop playing their game, once you realize what is at stake and your people are on the line, once you see it, you'll realize why that energy is there, why you're supposed to tap into it, and why you're supposed to relate and understand it. I don't revere Christ. I revere God. People will be like, well, wait a minute, you don't believe in spook man. Of course I don't. Remember, God is a Greek word. You're talking about gut, your gut feeling. Okay, but what is that? Talking about intuition, something you cannot claim. You cannot say, I thought of this. No, it came to you. Okay, God is higher thought. Okay, you don't think thoughts. Thoughts come to you. You can never just think of a thought. Like a thought is a thought. It comes to you. You don't come to thought. I just want to think about something. You got a topic already. But a thought is anything. That's why you guys can lose thoughts. You can literally be in the middle of a thought and it just, where the fuck it go? Because you don't control thoughts. But the Most High is thoughts. It is the ultimate thought. It's the Most High, the higher thought. They're going to kill you or you're going to kill them. But we're not supposed to kill. They're about to shoot your brains out right now. What are you going to do? Okay, what makes the spunk bring the funk? What is that? Without hesitation. Sometimes we call it reflex. What is that? Reflex is when something is touching you, but when they're about to draw down, it's like, what is that? So then you bind yourself by codes and laws on the earth, and you say to yourself, oh, well, I murder. No. Self-defense is a new term, but defending yourself is old school universal. It's old school. You cannot fault someone for knowing their life is in danger and taking action. Can't. Doesn't matter what courtroom you put them in. You cannot deny someone for having thought that they do not think when it happens. That's why it's instant. Cops always say, oh, yeah, split second. So technically you really didn't decide. That's why you're over here explaining. If you did decide, then you would have no problem saying, oh, yeah, you tried to take me out. I had to take me out. But I know more police is scary than tough. So I believe them when they're like, oh, we had a split second. I didn't know. I believe you. I believe you because life's not a game. It's real. You're here. And that's why you guys need to get into the word. Not just the Bible. No, information, period. The Bible is divinely inspired by God. So that means there's multiple different sources giving this energy. Shoot, you could just do that with the Gospels. Okay, keep going. Get past the 5 books of Moses. Don't deal with the Pentateuch. Keep going. You got mad people writing. The letters of Paul, got mad people writing. So much so, even Muhammad took all of it and then reduced it. He wrote over it with his sayings. The word is the light. Christ is the word. I give it that, of course, because the light is information. How do you gain information? By collectively reading words. Now, who's lying to you? If I'm taking something that you met on the ground and placing you back on the ground instead of floating in the air with it, and it's connecting, who's lying? The people in the pulpit trying to take your money and then send you off to cloud 777? Or the one that's with you on the ground with you, walking with you, talking to you, telling you how to properly use this information? You have to decipher the messages within the story. That's why I always ask people, what did you learn from the 3 little pigs? If you're going to say wolves can't blow down houses and pigs can't talk and wear clothes, you might as well just be an atheist. You're an idiot. If you're going to say, that's a fairy tale and that's not God and that ain't remain in your spookism. But if you're going to say that the 2 pigs played around all day and the third one stayed working, building his house that was secure and protected, he was making it from the foundation. And then when the big bad wolf showed up, problems, reality, whatever, the other 2 had to run to the hardworking one. Ironically, they put that as the 3rd little pig. I told y'all a long time ago, there's good Masons and there's bad Masons. Bad Masons are going to teach you bad stuff. Good Masons are going to teach you good stuff because it's all about building regardless. Heat miser, snow miser, good angel, bad angel, whatever the fuck. It's teaching. It's always been teaching. But you'll never be able to comprehend, and you'll never be able to understand, and you'll never be able to get it without the word. Remember, Lucifer is the light bearer. He's bearing light. He's hiding light from you. Christ is the light itself. So on this action-packed spiritual battlefield, who do you really want to roll with? Be honest with yourself. Do you want to roll with the deceiver? The one who's telling you, oh, a boy can be a girl. Oh, yeah, let a bunch of people that hate your guts in your country. Oh, let people not pay your taxes in your country. Let people just leech off your tax dollar in your country. Yeah, it's the right thing to do. Sound like a demon, don't it? But who would be telling you, protect your home? Check everybody's paperwork. Nigga, you might be a pedo all the way over there. Who is you, fool? It ain't about what you think it's about. It never was. It's not about idol worship. That's what you guys do. Y'all don't hate the Republicans or the Democrats. Y'all worship the idols too much. I want you to look at the policies and then just look retrospect and just see what group they keep egging on that ain't never changing. They ain't never getting no better, but they keep egging them on. Okay, then I want you to look at the new minorities and say to yourself, what do you think is going to happen to them? Because it doesn't matter how much money we say the East Indians making and the Nigerians making, they still ain't hosting nothing. you still ain't running nothing. You still don't bring the bulk of nothing. America is running off of patents that we made back before Ellis Island even started. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. This place has been on the float for a minute. It's going to keep floating. The word is light, yo. And Christ is king. And it is because it is you. See, this is the only deity that we keep translating to your flesh, to you. It's not Allah, Muhammad is, the Vedas, bruh. This is the only deity on earth that is reflected by your actions. That's how you get in the grace, through your actions. Nah, you can't just do a Hail Mary and throw a couple dollars in and give it. No. You have to act out this deity. The true and living God. That's why Christ is the coolest, because you have to act it out. You can't just fake the Christ life. You can't fake it. You have to really be at peace. You have to really teach people. You have to really be good. And that's hard for people to do. And that's why they keep spooking it out. But remember, it's a piece broke off of Lord. So Lord is here. You're spitting on Lord itself. You're spitting on higher thought. And what was Christ coming with? Higher thought. Yo, it's been a blessing and it's been a good one. And remember, we're not no spook man people over here. We're not talking about these goofy people in the church reading the book wrong, messing you up. No, we're talking about facts. Putting the responsibility of your flesh in the driver's seat. And what I'm saying to you is, if you keep spooking out with wisdom and not taking heed to it, these people are going to keep faking diseases. They're going to keep demonizing children. They're going to keep trying to homo out the man, the heterosexual man on earth. They're going to keep trying to bend him over. They're going to keep trying to whore out the women. And when I say whore out, I want people to understand there is nothing wrong with a hoe. There's only something wrong with a broke hoe. That's the only thing I don't like about a whore. Because a whore is a whore is a whore is a whore. There's always going to be whores, just like there's always going to be criminals. It is what it is, bro. You're going to stop all the whores. You can't stop all the murderers, though. You would go for both of those before the chomos first. Come on, dog. Now we looking like bitches. So it's like you have to think. It's always going to be hoes around. But you got to be not a broke hoe. You know what I mean? You need management. You need to find you a pimp. Not a street corner dude. I didn't say that type of pimp. I'm saying you guys need management. You need chili bone pimping. That's what you need. You need a boyfriend that got a brain that can manage you for however long you need to get your hoe on. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these bitches ain't even hoes. They ain't even giving up nothing. They're strippers that get drunk and fight bitches. Like, that's really what a lot of them are. They ain't even hoes. And I ain't putting out like that. It's like... But they need some chili bone pimpers around to get these motherfuckers in order, okay? We're tired of them fighting each other at the Walmart over the fucking eyelashes and stuff, okay? This stuff is sickening. It's a joke from the higher thought. Look, man. Get it. Stop using it as a spooky excuse to do trifling stuff. Get it. Live it out. You can't be perfect with it. Nobody ever said you could. You're supposed to walk in the likeness of. I didn't say you was it. But we need to try to do better in comprehending this wisdom. That way we ain't out here just doing Hail Marys thinking we could murder 58 people and say, oh, but I repented at the end. I don't believe in none of that. I never did. I never believed that you could rape 50 children and then just give your soul to Christ and you're going, no, nigga, you're going to hell. If you don't shut the fuck up, you better repent. You better atone. You better be doing so much work. Literally, you better be mowing old people's lawns for free for 10 years. Like, you better put in some work. And I still don't know if you're going to get in. But you're going to have to do more than say, I'm sorry. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that in the afterlife. I don't believe in that. I don't believe some rapist serial killer got in just for saying sorry. I don't believe that. Dylan Roof gonna have to kiss a black woman ass for fucking ever. You know what I'm saying? So is it cell block, open up, cell block close. Like, it's gonna have to be like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like, nah, it don't work like that. Don't let these chili bowl preachers and these pervert pedophile preachers tell you that bullshit. That ain't true. The more dirt you do, the more righteousness you're gonna have to do to clean it up. So don't ever think you can just pray yourself or just, oh, I'm sorry yourself about your flaws. It don't work like that. It's been fun. I gotta run. Peace and love, y'all. Los.